Hello guys, Rush here with a new Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be showing you my smart furnaces design, version 2. Before I made like kind of a very similar design to this, but it was 3 wide tileable. This one is 2 wide and tileable. So let's get on to how this works. So we have our furnaces right in front of us here. I'm just going to get up these sticks. So how it works is we have our stuff here. We just put some materials in to smelt it, and just gonna do random furnaces here. Now, as you can see, the difference between my designs and most designs is that once the furnace is done smelting materials, the indicator light will then come on, as you can see there. Now we have two options from here. We can either reset our furnace by pushing the button, or we can just push the button that will reset all the furnaces, as you can see there. I'm just going to show you one more time. Put your smelting material in here, and then once it is done smelting, once your fuel burns out, you'll see that our indicator light will then come on here instead of turning on right when you put stuff on in it, like you'll see in most designs right there. Now I realize that you may say that there's not really much use for this. The main purpose for this is if you have like 20 of these in a row and you don't want to keep on randomly clicking furnaces to look for your stuff. You have the indicator light to show you when something is done smelting. You could also set up like a note block to this to make sure that it plays a tune. Some other uses for this would be that if you're sharing bases with someone, you can quickly figure out which one's yours and which one's his, and etc. Or you could just use it mainly to show off your wealth, because I know that your friends would be pretty impressed with this. So this is all the wiring behind. It's a little bit bigger and a little bit more resource heavy than your usual designs, but like I said, you can use it to show off your wealth, impress your friends, etc. So let's get on to how this works. Okay, I prefer to know how what I'm making works before I actually make it. So in this right here, I'm just going to show you how it works. Let's pretend that this right here, this lamp block right here, is our indicator light. So the first component in this is the bud toggle, which is right here. When I place a block here, it will toggle down, and when I remove the block, it will toggle up. Bud toggle. Okay. Next is the T flip-flop. So let me just get out like a lever here. So you guys know how a T flip-flop works. When we flip this, it will toggle this, and our input becomes on. And then I have to flip the lever again, like that. Now, if we switch this to 4 ticks, our output will only go on once this lever resets back, as you can see there. And this falling edge trigger, that's what it's called, a falling edge trigger. This falling edge trigger T flip-flop is what's used in the design of my smart furnace. Okay, now what happens is once we connect these two parts together, as shown here, we get something like this. It updates we update our bud toggle here, and right when it resets here, that's when our input comes on, and to turn off our indicator light, we must toggle this again, and then it will turn off. So by doing that together, we make this right here, which is essentially what we have here, but compacted down. Let me get out some more sticks here. So we input materials into our smart furnace, smelting materials. Just do 3, and that's going to toggle our bud toggle right there, which will not yet activate our T flip-flop. Once this runs out, that's when our falling edge trigger T flip-flop will get set off. So as you can see there, our T flip-flop right here just got sent off, which will input to our indicator light, and once we push our button, it's going to update this redstone lamp right here, causing this to toggle once more, which will turn off that right there. So yeah, so let's get on to actually how you build this. Okay, you're going to start out with a template like this, redstone lamp, furnace, and a block with a button right here. Now you're going to also want a block right on top of this lamp right here, okay? The block of your choice that can match the whole, that can match the room basically. Okay, so what we're going to do is we want our toggle bud, like I explained later or before in this video, and that's going to be the butt of the piston or side of the piston is going to be right in a line with this furnace so it can detect the update. Now right here we're going to have a redstone lamp like so, okay? That's because this button right here will be able to update or turn on that redstone lamp. We're going to go down 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, place a torch right there, and then block on the side here that extends 2 out. This, and then come out on top with a block right here that's aligned with the pistons. We're gonna have repeater right here that is set to 3 ticks. Okay, now what we've created is a bud toggle. Amazing. Next, we are going to place a block right here and kind of make a wall right here. Remove this block, these middle blocks right here. We're gonna have a repeater here set to 4 ticks. We're gonna have a repeater here set to 1 tick, and then extend this out, and our piston will be right here. And you can leave that block on top there. Next, we're going to want a piston, which is right here, with a block of your choice, with 2 pieces of sand up like that. And we have a repeater right here. Next, we need to wire it up. We go 2 blocks out, and then 3 blocks on top here. We want an upside down half slab or glowstone right here, okay? And then we just wire it up like so. And voila, you've made a smart furnace. Takes a bit of time to make it if you're gonna wanna have it stackable like I have over there, but it's very fancy and a good way to impress your friends. So if I put in my smelting material like so, our indicator light will come on right once this is done smelting to indicate that it's done smelting. And because the redstone lamp is the only solid block that is updatable by redstone, we can actually update that redstone lamp right there with this button, which will cause the piston to toggle again, causing this redstone lamp to turn off. Now, what if you want it completely flush with the wall? That's a good question. All we have to do is move up the redstone lamp one more time. We get out that redstone, or not redstone, but stone brick like that. It's just going to be up one higher, and then you'd have another block right here. So now it's completely flush with the wall. Same exact thing. Only difference is this, or your indicator light is 1 block higher. As you can see there, reset. And there you go. If you wanted to, actually, you could actually have block right here, and you could have like iron bars, let's say right here, and your decoration, of course, would be just giving you guys some ideas like that, so it looks a little bit more clean, more a little bit more cooler. And then you would have to reset this, obviously, so like that. You want to make sure that indicator light is off. So now, same exact thing, put in stuff. It just looks a little bit more nicer, I think, when you have it like this instead of it having completely flat. And then yeah, how did I wire up this completely reset button here to reset all the furnaces that are on? It's very simple. We have a piston right here. That's with this block, and the reason why we do that is because if you had regular redstone, it would update this piston right here. So you have to have a piston right here, and it will come, and you just wire it up. So we have blocks on top of this line right here, which will cause these pistons right here to grab the block, any block that is above them, and pull it back down to reset our indicator lights. So that, there you go. Very simple. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other videos and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.